car you see is a Model A Ford Speedster. This car began as a project and finished as a project actually for Cancer Navigators as a fundraiser. And how this came about, 3 years ago I bought a 1931 Ford, beautiful car, rust-free, and we used that as a parts car for a special bill for my wife. And what we had remaining from that parts car was the engine, the transmission, and a frame. And on inspection of these parts, I saw really what good condition they were in, and we decided to build something using these parts. I called Reed Biggers and Thad Waters, and they came out, and I told them about the parts and told them that we might be able to build a car out of this for Cancer Navigators. So we took the transmission and we took the frame and the parts we had left, took them down to bare metal, blasted them with a bead process, and coated them back with a special poly coating, and then painted them all. So what you see before you basically is a brand new car. And we're going to auction this off for Cancer Navigators, and we hope a lot of folks come out and bid on it. Just an absolutely fantastic car to drive, street legal, you can drive it anywhere. It's basically patterned, the body style is patterned after an original car called a Stutz Bearcat. And those I think were built from 1911 to about 1922. Very, very fast car, basically a race car. So this car was more or less patterned after that. The advantage of building a car from scratch, which is what we did from the ground up, and you might call it a frame-off restoration. The advantage is you can add a few modern conveniences that make the car a lot easier to drive. In the past, a Model A was not difficult to start, but there was a process you had to use. One had to advance the spark first, advance the throttle second, turn on the ignition key, open up the choke a little bit, advance the starter one turn or two, then pull the spark down midway, throttle down midway, then turn the key on and hit the starter button and the car will crank. So what we were able to do with the modern electronics is build in an electronic ignition system that you simply insert the key like a modern car, turn on the switch, engage the starter, and the car cranks right up. The advantages that we also had is going through the car, we were able to look at every single piece, the bearings, the brakes, the operating rods, everything is brand new in this car. So it's actually a brand new 1931 Ford with an electronic ignition. It's ready to go.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Atkins. I'm the Executive Director for Cancer Navigators in Rome, Georgia, and I would just like to take a minute to tell you a little bit about our program. We do exactly what our name implies. We navigate cancer patients on their journey. We have a team of licensed nurses who navigate the clinical piece of the journey. That is the medical portion where patients are going through surgery and treatment. They're there to help explain patients information about their diagnosis and treatment and help them understand their care, and to answer any questions that may come up along the way and to help keep them compliant on their journey. For the rest of life's needs, we have social workers who do a needs assessment to see what other stresses and obstacles to care may be there, and we help connect patients to resources, whether it's transportation needs, food, or help with insurance papers, or whatever they need to go through this journey with as least stress as possible. We also offer education navigation through our sustainable wellness programs and renewal retreats, and caring for the caregiver sessions and Cancer to Health. And those programs are geared to help educate patients about their health and about their future wellness.